Hope you're having a lovely day. I am. Pretty chill. Pretty chill today. I like it. I like it when it's chill. Let's start first with the intro, shall we? It's time to go live. 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 Thank you, Summer Savage, as always. Yes, Mark Hardman. Thank you. Thank you very much. I was told yesterday, I was asked if I knew about a whole lot of people canceling their Carnival cruises because of something that happened with a family. And I said, I did not. I didn't hear about it. So I looked it up. They said it was on JJ Cruise, and I didn't have a Google search turned up nothing. So I went and looked. And I will tell you what I found. Basically, a family booked a really expensive cabin on Carnival Celebration. And just a couple days before their sailing, they started getting all of these refunds back for pre-purchased shore excursions. They couldn't figure it out. So they called, and Carnival said, yeah, your cabin was canceled. So we're refunding your shore excursions. And they said, well, we didn't cancel it. How did it get canceled? Can we still have the cabin? Nope. It's been purchased by another person. And the best we can do for you and your family is offer you 2 inside cabins. Interior cabins. No windows, no nothing. Going from the presidential suite to 2 interior cabins. Sounds pretty rough, right? They didn't cancel it. They didn't know what happened. Don't word on the street me, Barb. That is not word on the street. You know better. I'm calling them all the damn time. There are no cancellations. Right now, I can't even assign cabins. It's all guarantees on our cruise. All guarantees. It means that you book what cabin type you want, and Carnival chooses your cabin for you. So, but I've been calling. I've been trying. I'm looking for the upgrades because I know that you want them. So, anyway, these people for this sailing were already on their way to Florida to board the ship, and they decided to go and rent an Airbnb and then get on the tiki-talkies and start pitching a fit. And they went to the port. They went to the cruise terminal on the day of embarkation, and they were denied boarding. Duh, your cabin has been canceled. They could have been on the sailing, and they didn't get a refund because it was canceled very, very close to the day of departure. You cancel that close to the day of departure, you get no refund. End of story. Unless you have to cancel and you have travel insurance and you have to cancel for an accepted reason. But if you just booked it through the cruise line, no travel insurance, you will get nothing in like it. So people were blowing up John Heald on his Facebook. John Heald is the brand ambassador. He was a cruise director for many years. He's a delightful man. I've met him. I've hung out with him. I was on a 9-day repositioning sailing with him. He's lovely. And he's like, I don't have all the information. I can't speak on it. But please keep in mind that there are always two sides to every story. And so it wasn't just Carnival canceled our cruise for no reason at all. And they took all of our money and they won't give it back. Meow, 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 meow. You're right. That wasn't the whole story. John Heald was right. That's not the whole story. See, these people, on the Carnival Hub app, there's a little cruise countdown thing. They posted it, the lady posted it to her Facebook. And in doing so, also managed to get her booking number in the screenshot that she posted of that countdown. And she was so excited to be going in the presidential suite and everything else. And she posted that information to the internet. And, well, when you buy it yourself through the cruise line, there's nothing standing in the way of anybody. Highland Sanity, good to see ya. Of anybody taking that booking number, first and last name, logging in through their Carnival account and canceling your shit. And that's what somebody did. Somebody in British Columbia, no less. They had her booking number. They had her first and last name. That's all she needed. It's all they needed, whoever it was that canceled their shit. You book it through a travel agent, a travel advisor, a professional like myself. There's a layer of protection there. Because even if you want to, you can't cancel your own cabin if you call them. Hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. Here's my booking number. I want to cancel. They won't let you. Oh, you booked this through a travel advisor. They're going to have to be the ones to cancel that reservation. Yeah. Careful what you post on the internet. Careful how you buy things. I tell people all the time, use a travel advisor. For the love of God. Even if it's not me, use a travel advisor when you're buying your shit. You've got that extra level of protection. You've got somebody to advocate for you, all kinds of stuff. And people go, no, I can do it myself. It'll be fine. Why would I have to purchase travel insurance? Why would I use a travel advisor? I can do all this stuff myself. It's fine. It saves me time. And, then I don't have to pay any extra travel advisor fees. Right? The fee that this family would have paid to a travel advisor would have saved them a whole lot of grief. I wonder who they pissed off to get their stuff canceled too. I have no idea. It's fascinating though. Is it illegal? I don't know. I mean, it's minor identity theft, but really, what did they do? They assumed the name of somebody else and just called and canceled a booking. Ho hum. So I don't know. But what I can tell you is that cruise lines and a lot of airlines and a lot of other places in the hospitality business. So it is basically theft, but they handed them everything. They always, in their commercials, say, so, yeah, I'm talking about the Carnival Cruise debacle, Geoplanet Jane. Were you the one who brought it up to me last night? At the end of their commercials, they always say, dial, to blah, 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 dial 1-800 meow meow, or call your travel advisor, or call your travel agent. They always say it. Oh, it was Pamela SP Butterfly. Okay. Hi. Call your travel advisor. They do that partially because travel agencies got really pissed off at a lot of the vendors. And they were treating us like crap when we drive a significant percentage of their business to them. But also, it's smart. It's about one of the smartest things that you can do is use a travel advisor. I found some interesting stuff when I was looking around in the internet today, trying to find that story. And I haven't heard about a lot of people canceling over it. But I did hear about what happened to that one family. And now they're all pissed off at Carnival. And they're pissed off at John Heald because he said 2 sides to every story. And there always is. Carnival, who didn't have to do anything, they offered the family $10,000 in future cruise credit if they made a post saying that they were happy with that result. Whether or not they're going to take it, I don't know. It's a mighty hefty lesson to learn about how to keep your friggin' information safe on the internets. But there you have it. Let's say hi to some people, shall we? There's our Summer Savage. Good morning to you. And there's SPTV Tattoo Warrior. There she is. Here I am. And here you are. Sandy Wandy. Hello, good morning to you. Rock it out for life, Kim D. Hi. Up there in Hibbing. Pamela SP Butterfly is here. Mark Hardman is here, able to translate my Latin. Thank you very much, sir. Marla Dillard, hello. And Deanna Downey, she's here too. We got the poet in the house, Brian Lucas. Hello. Good morning. And Susie Oberholt. Hello, nice lady. Watched part 2 of your cult-owned businesses. Well done. Oneida Silverware. Who knew? SP Fanny. Hi there. Good to see ya. Mara is here. Hello, Mara. Good to see ya. Deirdre Nikolai. Hi. G'day, Koala Crofts. Good to see you as well. Janet G. Janet G is here. Hello, Janet G. Good to see you. One of ours did cancel. One of ours is, there's a lot of people that are, it's booked well in advance. So, things happen. Life is what it is. Miss Sunrise Dawn is here. Room raid from Kristen. Thank you very much. And as always, thank you to Kristen Melinda. Let's see. Who else do we have here? We got Kimberly Gabaldon. And hey, Carrie Ann. Good to see you too. Who else do we have? Who canceled the trip? Some rando in British Columbia. Danielle Urick. Hello. Good to see you. And who else? Who else do we have? Yeah, Deanna Downey. Travel insurance is a must. Didn't realize the time. Half is in the bath. That's all right. I ain't mad at you. Lounge. I hope you have bubbles. I like bubbles. There's Mary. Hello, Mary. Good to see ya. Lynn Sanity is here. Up late, so you thought you'd pop in, and we are happy to see you. Sunshine's putting you on high speed. That's okay. Yep. Be careful what you post on the internet. Pamela SP Butterfly has got it nailed. Krista Melinda is here. Thank you very much. And thank you for sending your raiders on over here. Hi, everyone. Hi, Balin Allentine. Good to see you. Alan. Diana S. Hello. Good to see you. Let's see. Talk about being excited. Getting you in trouble. So basically it's theft, but they handed them everything. They sure did. I don't know whether or not they can figure out who did it. I don't know if they can. But whoever it was, they signed in through their Carnival account. At least that's what JJ Cruz said. So maybe they can. I don't know. Maybe they wanted that presidential suite. Did you purchase travel insurance? Barb, probably not yet, because I want to get a full accounting of your total trip cost, including hotel and transportation to and from the port. Most people are flying, but you're planning on driving, if I'm correct in that. So I want to make sure to have the whole amount before I give you a quote for your travel insurance. Gary Mackey just in for a quick hello. Had a rough day medically, so back to bed to finish up some rest. Stay safe, you dirty stay-ups. Damn right we will. Thank you, Gary Mackey. Rest well, honey. I'm sorry you had a rough day medically. Let's see. Geoplanet Jane. You said especially cruises, right? Geoplanet Jane, and I'm not sure what you were referring to there. Sorry. Recently, I saw a story on a person flying who took a photo of a boarding pass and walked through security onto a plane. I don't understand how that would happen because they also ask to see your ID at security. If they have the ID and you just had a photo of your boarding pass and you had it on your phone, then that makes sense. You know, that I can understand. As long as you had your ID. But yeah, if you had your ID and you had something that reasonably passed as a boarding pass on your phone, sure. They'd probably let you onto the plane. Might even get to go where you're going. He only got caught because the plane was full. Nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Didn't you say that you were going to chill out tonight? Me? No, I said that a couple nights ago. Yep. Miss Sunrise Dawn finally broke 100 subs. Hi to you all, says Susie Oberholtz. Josh Garland. Wasn't it yesterday that you were asking for a 94 Honda Accord? Either way, no matter what kind of Honda Accord you're using, go to a Honda dealership or look up YouTube tutorials. They'll be able to tell you how to change the oil filter on an 89 Honda Accord. Workaholic Panda says hi from San Diego. Suzanne White is here, and she's got her tatas out. Very nice. Very nice. We love it. And San Diego is a lovely place. I've been there before. Let's see. Bridget Alexander, hi. Good evening, my sister Curious George. Good to see you. Pamela SP Butterfly has to share what she created for her dessert. Peanut butter banana dark chocolate wrap. And I'm sure other people are going to dig the hell out of that. I don't mix chocolate and fruit, so that sounds vile to me. But not going to yuck your yum. Daniel McClellan, hi. The rotation of the earth makes Josh Garland happy. I'm good with that. Who shot JR? Nobody. It was a dream. Losing an argument with Phil. Okay. All right, Brian. That's cool. Yes. Ballin Allentine had to get travel insurance, obviously traveling from there. It includes cruises, and it was dang expensive. I bet it was. That doesn't surprise me. For 16, 17 days, about 550 Australian dollars. Dang. Yeah, not surprised. Comprehensive travel insurance, especially for the fact that you're traveling to the other side of the freaking planet. Not surprising. Now you're considering taking the train. Right on. Well, let me know if you decide to do that. Cruise lines depend on agents for lots of business, right? Bet your ass they do. Hello, Psych on the Rocks. Good to see you. Very nice. Oh, Hef, you hussy. I love you. I will get you prices for travel insurance. I will get everybody rates for travel insurance. You're right. It was a human error of judgment. Got through TSA, was sitting in the gate area just looking like he was talking on his phone. When boarding was called, he flashed ID, well, he wouldn't need ID after getting through TSA. He would only need it. He would only need the photo of the boarding pass. They scan that, and they can scan your phone too. If you have the boarding pass up on your phone, they can scan that right there at the gate. They don't even need your ID. Wow, Brian, he really had to pee. Good evening, Auntie Wombat. Good to see you. Listening at chipmunk speed, says Rosa Lang, to catch up. Hi to everyone. The other part that failed with the plane boarding was the scanner didn't catch the dupe. Nice. Cost Koala Crofts $2,000 for travel insurance because of pre-existing conditions. Yep. Train travel is pretty great. That is the truth. Depending on how long your ride is, I would suggest booking a sleeper car or roomette. It's much more comfortable. That is the truth too. And just FYI, Barb, I can book Amtrak. Watching The Conjuring, and my pupper followed me into the laundry room, and I shut the door on her, and she dropped her bone in there, and I had a heart attack. Nice. Very nice. Wow. Is that separate, the insurance for the cruise? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now, you can purchase Carnival's trip insurance, Carnival's vacation protection, whatever they call it. Everybody calls it something different. But number one, if you have to file a claim, getting that claim handled and paid can be one of the biggest pains in the ass you've ever had to deal with in your life. And number two, when they do pay, it's in cruise credit. You don't get cash back. There are very few cruise lines that operate their vacation protection, their trip insurance, their whatever, with a company that I trust and feel good about working with. So, yeah, you can get the vacation protection offered by the cruise line if you want it. Me, I will also offer a third-party insurance quote because that's what I do. All right, Barb's got to go to bed before she falls asleep right here. So you sleep well, Barb. Also, if you fly into Orlando, the Brightline train goes right down to the ship ports. Yep, and it also it also works if you fly into West Palm Beach or Fort Lauderdale. Those both go to Miami as well. Has anyone tried the Brightline? Yes, I have a number of times, and it's freaking awesome. I love Brightline. I love it so much. I would sing songs about it if I could. If I could come up with a reason to sing a song about Brightline, I would do so. They're amazing, and I love it. I love it, and I will take that train every single chance I get. Is travel insurance worth it? Yes. It's one of those, you'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. That's what travel insurance is like. You really want, if you have something happen and you don't have the travel insurance, you're going to be freaking miserable. If you do have the travel insurance, you'll still be miserable in the moment, but you're not going to have to pay as much or have your trip delayed as much or anything else. And eventually you'll be reimbursed, you know? Comprehensive travel insurance is going to include not only medical and dental, which your average United States healthcare plan does not cover once you leave the country, unless you have a very specific plan that covers international travel. The second that we get into international waters, it's international. All of the other places that we visit during the cruise are going to be other countries. Your insurance won't work there. Neither will Medicare. Neither will Medicaid. You're stuck. So you're either going to pay an awful lot out of pocket, or you've got good travel insurance, which gets things handled for you. Getting repatriated back into the country because you left on a ship, but you didn't come back on a ship. You're coming back on a plane because you're stuck in a hospital in Curacao. You got to be able to get back into the country. The airline lost all of your luggage on the way to the cruise. You're about to board a ship for 8 days and you've got nothing to wear except the clothes on your back. And if you're lucky, a spare outfit in your carry-on. Because you were smart, you put all your medications in your carry-on, didn't you? But you didn't have all of your clothes and your sex toys and clean underpants and, prizes that you were going to bring, little gifties for people, everything else. Airline lost your bag. They didn't find it and deliver it to the hotel in time before you left for the cruise port. What are you going to do? You're going to go shopping and you're going to be reimbursed because of your travel insurance, because that's going to be covered as well. Something medical happens to you on the ship and you have to be medevaced. Travel insurance covers that too. There's a lot that travel insurance covers that you don't really think about, You get really excited gesticulating about something and you whack your hand on a balcony rail and break your finger. So what do? You go to the med center, have them splint it, or you go up to the buffet, try to find a couple of wooden coffee stirrers, tape them to your finger with Band-Aids. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work for a splint, sure. Get the travel insurance. That's money, as far as I'm concerned, it's money well spent. And I can fall apart, I can fall down, I can fall over for no apparent reason at all. That's money that I spent on purpose and hope that I don't have to use it. But if I do, I know I'm covered. There's Richie. Drive by to say hi and sorry for earlier this week. Hugs, Bug. Well, hugs right back at you, honey. Thank you. I appreciate that. Pamela. Yes. In Canada, you have to show both boarding pass and ID when getting on the plane. Yeah, see, here you don't. You show your ID when you go through TSA. ID and boarding pass when you go through TSA. And then you put your ID away. All you need is your boarding pass to get on the plane. Once you've gotten through TSA, you're golden. Sleeper car is a must on Amtrak, Diana S. says. What a great trip. Yep. Hello, Lily Garfield. Good to see ya. Geoplanet Jane, pre-existing conditions? I don't think I've ever had to deal with that. Well, Wait now. Pay attention to the insurance info. It's important. Third-party insurance is a pain in the ass if you need to file a claim. Yeah, I sell third-party insurance, and I much prefer it over anything that the cruise lines have to offer, with perhaps one cruise line exception, and that's an ultra luxury line that uses the same vendor for their travel insurance that I tend to recommend for everybody else's travel insurance. And they generally tend to offer a number of different plans for different price points. Auntie Wombat says West Palm is a good choice, not nearly as congested as the Orlando airport. That is true. Only do Orlando if you want to do Universal to Disney or Universal. Yeah, I don't. If you drive, not that I'm planning to do it, is there long-term parking at the cruise terminal? Yes. Yes, there is. I don't know what it costs, but there is. And there's also long-term parking in Miami that offers a shuttle to the cruise terminal. So either way, you're good to go. There are options. For us from overseas, repatriation costs are just enormous if you need that to happen for whatever reason. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Hello, hello, hello. It's Ken Cole. Yeah, and Geoplanet Jane, you have to remember that when Koala Crofts is talking about what her travel insurance costs, you have to remember that she's coming from Australia. So she's got pre-existing conditions. There's a lot of stuff going on, and she's coming from the other side of the planet. She's one of 3 passengers on this trip that are coming from Australia. Oh, Sunshine's forgot to price Amtrak. She'll be back. Okay. Well, look who it is. It's Jen. Hi. Good to see ya. Ooh. I read today the Brightline is looking into Chicago next. Having broken ground on the Las Vegas to the outskirts of LA, they're trying to get that done by the LA Olympics. Nice. God, that would be magic. Because I gotta tell you, the road trip is kind of boring. But holy hell, would I take that train trip. When my mother passed a few months ago, my sister and her kids and families were booked on a cruise. They had to cancel and got everything back. Yep. Depends on your medical plan. Medicare does not work away from the U.S. No, for the most part, no U.S. insurance plans do. You have to, unless you have a healthcare plan with a specific international piece to it. Standard U.S. Insurance carriers or insurance policies for your standard U.S. medical insurance, they're not going to cover international travel. Well, thank goodness my credit card covers lost luggage. Yes, it do, Ken Cole. But you know what? Also, I'm just saying, travel insurance is never a bad idea. Always carry spare clothes and meds in my carry-on and PJs. Good job, Rosalind. You don't want to have to buy any necessities on the cruise ship. Yeah, things are very expensive on the ship. Alan Ballantyne loves shopping, just saying. Good for you. Cyberkender. Bright line. Mm-hmm. I'm there with you. Love shopping overseas, but at home not so much. Very nice. Wow. You're really working this, Cyberkender. If I could, I'm gonna have to check it out on the replay and play the song at the same time because it's been a while since I've listened to it. It makes sense. Coughing up a lung at the moment. Wish someone would medevac me some cough drops. Dang. Hello, Diane Phelan Muller. Good to see ya. Once put my computer bag in the overhead and someone took off with it, leaving theirs. Fortunately, we caught up with the purloined computer before it left the airport and were able to make the exchange. Very nice. Yeah, that I imagine would be startling for the both of you. Wow. Why? I don't understand. TSA is an excuse for the deep state to look at my junk. I am sorry it conveniences everyone else as well. Thank you very much. Form 13909. Good to see you. Yeah, third party is best. Which cruise line is it? For us, it is Carnival. This is for the Geoplanet Jane. This is for the Xenu Marlene cruise on the Carnival Magic, September 21st through the 29th. Sailing round trip Miami, going to Aruba, Curacao, La Romana, and Amber Cove. The last two stops are in the Dominican Republic. Amber Cove is right near Puerto Plata. Free parking at Flag despite any signage. Don't leave any sensitive documents in the vehicles. Right? Form 13909? Seriously. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I think you missed my follow-up comment about travel insurance. I said I trust your recommendations. I just meant people shouldn't purchase blind because some are garbage. Absolutely. Absolutely, they are garbage. And once again, that's why you should go with a seasoned professional who knows this stuff. Because if you've got a pro on your side, we're never going to steer you toward the, well, it's less expensive. It kind of sucks, but it's less expensive. Good night, Lynn Sanity. Meds are kicking in. Good to see ya. Thanks for popping in. And welcome back, Hef. Vegas to LA is a 6-hour drive. Yeah, done it. Air ambulance halfway around the world would be into the six figures, I imagine. Yes. Yes, it would. Most of them don't even cover out of state. You're correct, Rosalind. Hi, Judy Lee. Welcome back. International health insurances that cover anywhere in the world except USA because of how expensive medical care is. Yeah. Sunshines wants to go shopping with Alan. Oh, yours was nicer. Nice. Sent an email with pictures from our outing today. Thank you. Oh, you were asking which luxury line uses my favorite travel insurance. I believe it's Ponant. I'm fairly certain it's Ponant that does it. That uses the uses Allianz. And that pleases me greatly. Sum is sleepy. Auntie Wombat's suggestion: for any luggage that will have to leave your possession at any point, buy something in a loud color or pattern that is easy to differentiate. Yeah, my carry-on suitcase is black, but it's covered in stickers. And I just keep getting more. Every time I go someplace new with it, I get a sticker for it. And I put it on the suitcase. And that's how I know it's mine. Because it's covered in stickers. Alan had straps personalized with his name in huge letters. Very nice. They go right round the bags and are 2 inches in width. Very good. Hi, Pam Fredette. Welcome, welcome. Well, I got so wrapped up in all of this, we forgot to do any of this, and we're already all 45, 46 minutes in. We're going to do 2 of them right in a row, so I hope you're ready. Zinu Marlina, everybody partake. Cheers, y'all. For more information, contact celebrity.com or call your travel agent. Yep. Call your travel agent, folks. Call your travel advisor. Do the thing. That's the moral of the story tonight. I am going to talk about something else that I heard on one of the other cruise lines. Or one of the other... When I was looking for this whole story, I'm going to talk about something else that I found in the process on another cruise YouTuber page. But first of all, get the right thing up here. Let's talk about night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds. Time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time. A snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember? Sip first, so the things don't stick. Night meds. So speaking of indulgences, I saw, Rosalang. Yes, I did write the Night Meds song. I wrote the lyrics for the Night Meds song, Auntie Wombat. It's done to the tune of the Flintstones cartoon. But yeah, I wrote the lyrics to that. I do that kind of thing. I change lyrics around all the time. The only reason I used the big coat I brought was sitting on top of the ship watching the glass blowing, which means that you were on Celebrity. How'd you like it? I know you didn't book it through me. Yeah, you can still use cloth covers over your suitcases. Just make sure that if they have a lock on them, that the lock is standardized TSA compliant, or that it's not engaged, in case they decide that they have to search your bag. Rosalang puts tassels on her checked bags. Love the stickers on the suitcase. It makes me think of old movies. Yes. Yeah, Auntie Wombat, for you won't wear as many clothes as you think you will. Generally, what I tell people when it comes to packing for the cruise, and we haven't gotten there yet, I'm going to do a whole packing for your cruise thing. But I tell them, take all of the clothing that you think you're going to bring with you, and then cut it in half. Take half of that clothing away. You won't need it. Yeah, I know. Geoplanet Jane, you don't have to remind me. Don't have to remind me about 9/11. Yeah, I should take a photo of my suitcase so that you guys can see all the goofy little stickers that I've got on there. But every place new that I take it to gets a new sticker. Yes, I am correct. Cyberkender, of course you were on Stay Up. You were on Celebrity. It's the only cruise line. Only cruise line that has glass blowing on the ship. Pam Fredette, we missed you right back. I'm glad you're here. Good to see you. My hubby has AirTag type luggage tag he used the last few times he flew. You know what was fun? Delta did this, I noticed, but Korean Air did this too. And Korean Air was the first time I experienced it. They accepted my bag when my checked bags. And then they sent me a text saying that my luggage had been received. And then they sent me another text when it was put on the plane. It was crazy. I was like, holy crap, in a basket. How did that happen? I knew Korean skincare was awesome, but dang. But Delta did that the last time when I flew Delta down to Miami last September. I think it was September. Yeah, because it was for my birthday, my 50th. I'm turning old birthday. I got a suitcase of such a loud and bright color. No one mistakes it for theirs, and I can see it from across the room. Nice. Enjoyed the trip, but the stops were too short and so touristy. I hear you, Cyberkender. You know, that's when, especially for Alaska, that's when you find ways to go NFT. You go out of the tourist zones, you know, and I mean, in Alaska, you speak the language. So as long as you don't behave like an asshole, do a little research beforehand of the places you're going to be stopping. Go find where the locals eat. Go hang out there. Get a snack. Observe. Whenever I'm in Cozumel, I go off the beaten path. Only a little ways, but I go off the beaten path. I get off of the strip where they're every 5 feet, somebody's summoning you into another doorway, or there's another small child trying to sell you something, you know, from a box that they're carrying around or something. I don't do that. I get away from that and go find lunch someplace that isn't going to be crowded with pasty yet sunburned loud, obnoxious tourists. And I relax. I find little hole in the wall places and have some enchiladas and a couple of margaritas and chill the fuck out. And, we speak in Spanglish together. Between my crappy Spanish, their maybe not so good English, and Google Translate, you can get by. I always have weird colored luggage, and it usually isn't so spiffy either. I have mended my luggage using special heavy-duty needles and dental floss instead of thread. Nice. Yeah, I don't have necessarily weird colored luggage. I still have Grimace somewhere, a giant purple suitcase, but man, he is a bitch to take through anywhere. I have 2 bags from Monos. I have a checked size bag, and I have my carry-on, which I love. And I have a backpack from Monos as well. And I'm pretty much in love with that luggage brand. This broadcast is not sponsored by Monos luggage, but I would consider being a brand ambassador for them because I love them, and I love their luggage, and I love their philosophy, and I love the way they treat their people, and I love the fact that they are as green as they can possibly be, and that my backpack looks like leather, but it is actually made from vegan leather. And I have been taking this little carry-on size bag with a zip open pocket in front of it to put my laptop in. I've taken that thing all over the damn place. Yep, even brought it to Korea. And I love it. This thing has taken a beating. It has gone all over the damn place. And it's still in beautiful condition. The wheels are 4 spinner wheels that go in all directions, omnidirectional spinner wheels, and gravel, pavement, airport, carpet, like that. Oh, I love this bag so much. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. Let me shut up about my bag. Yes, also pack things you can get multiple uses from. Yeah, you can style things the same outfit like all different ways. Virgin does that there with baggage. Nice, Alan Ballantyne. I'm a huge fan of Virgin travel product. Good. Welcome back, Sunshines. The Koreans are very advanced. I wish it was going now so bad. I mean, the opportunity is still here, Bridget Alexander. I'd love to take my hubby on a cruise, but we wouldn't like the newer huge ships with interior balconies, stores, etc. on them. Just looking for suggestions for older folks like us. Okay. Numero uno. All ships are going to have shops on them. All of them. Full stop. But if you don't want to be on a mega ship, want something more intimate and relaxed, not a lot of kids or partiers, etc. Okay. You said older folks like us. I'm not sure of your age range, but what you can do is you can drop me an email, of course, and we can talk about it. You can, it also depends on where you want to go. Who I recommend is going to have a lot of different factors in play before I make a recommendation. I got to find out where you want to go, what your budget is, what kind of experience you're looking to have, which you've already, covered. Yeah, there's a lot of different pieces that have to fit into place before I'm willing to make a recommendation, and certainly not with just this kind of interaction here. But that's, that's how I earn my travel planning fee, is that, I want to be able to qualify you. I want to be able to make recommendations that I know would make sense to you and really fit in with the kind of experience that you're looking to have. So what I would say, rather than having me give you, and there are certainly recommendations that I can make, chowyunsmut@gmail.com. Drop me an email. Let's talk about it. Marcia Smith. Hello. Hello, pretty. Praying there will be a cruise next year, too. I'd love to go this year, but taking care of my dad in his time of need. Well, you know what? There's going to be something next year. This is only the first annual, not the one and only. So, there might be just a cruise next year. There might be a cruise and a land option next year. And we got to see how it goes. But there's going to be a gatheration next year for sure. Cheers. Speaking of TSA, a couple years ago, I had to pick up some folks at the private jet terminal in San Francisco and discovered that the folks traveling that way don't have to go through any of that. Yeah, I don't get to travel via private jet. At least I haven't yet. Anything's possible, right? But yeah, there's a lot that they don't. There's all kinds of rigmarole that they don't have to deal with. Plus, I hear the food on private jets is really good. I have a couple of large hard-side Samsonite suitcases from the mid-90s. Used them when I went out for my year of volunteer teaching and traveling for the first job after university. Nice. Good evening, Tiff 45. Good to see you. Do I do all-inclusive travel as well? Yes. Yes, I do. Like, you're talking about all-inclusive resorts and things like that? Yes, I do. I'm about to be 60 onto Wombat. We can talk about it in a DM at some point. Yeah, for sure. Or, like I said, just drop me an email. What about Viking river cruises in Europe? Lovely. Lovely. Recommend all of the Viking product everywhere. Both their river cruises, and they do have seafaring vessels now as well. Any opinion on river cruises? Lots of opinion on river cruises. Haven't had the opportunity to sail on one myself, but have put clients on them, and I think they're delightful. Absolutely delightful. They are a lovely way to see parts of Europe that you wouldn't see on an ocean cruise. And you get lots of time in port. You get lots, you're not speeding across loads of open ocean. You're going through the countries. So you get to see everything around you. You can, if you have a veranda on your cabin, you can sit there and watch the country go by. Or you can climb up to the top deck and hang out there and really immerse yourself in the sights, the sounds, the smells of another country. And you can do that. You can also immerse yourself in the flavors of that other country, because they're getting their provisioning in the ports. So you're receiving fresh foods from those local areas. Same thing with Hurtigruten. If you're sailing through Norway, Arctic Circle kind of thing, they have some stops. You can even go get on the ship, I think in Stockholm, if I'm not mistaken, from Sweden. But they're getting their provisioning in the ports. And so you're getting an opportunity. You're just going all the way up the Norway coastline. you're popping into fjords and you're getting your provisioning in these little local ports. So the foods are fresh from that country. And it's the same thing with the river cruises. They get their provisioning right there on the spot from the places that you're stopping. A lot of ports, a lot of cruise lines will have bicycles that you can rent for the day. Some don't charge you at all. So you can take a little bicycle tour. And in Europe, a lot of people cruise around like that. They check things out by bicycle. River cruising is amazing and immersive, and I recommend it very, very strongly. Especially if beaches aren't really your jam, go on a river cruise. Go see all those places in Europe that you've heard about. You can even go for the winter markets in Germany. Why not? It's amazing. Let's see. Yes, for Saturday night. Hef has been on a river cruise on the Potomac. Cheers. Xenia Marlene to a Saturday night. Hello, Artsy Tartsy. White Lotus? You know what? The property looks lovely. The food looks great. Pretty solid staff. I hate the clientele. I like land and sea. All-inclusive resorts are dreamy too. Yep, they sure are. Rhine River was magical, says Bridget Alexander. I'm not going to be able to go, sadly, as I can't afford it, but a friend wants to go on a starter cruise, like 3 to 4 days to Caribbean. Can I transfer my deposit to that? Email me. I'll see what we can do. Melody, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome back. And deposit is going to be a deposit. I'm not sure how much would be left over, but, anyway, talk to me. Drop me an email, Mara. So much of European cities are truly oriented toward the rivers. Well, yeah, because that's where their lifeblood was. You only see that if you're on the river. Yep. River cruises and trains sound about the same in terms of speed of travel. Sounds like something I'd really enjoy. I also love bed and breakfast, different travel speed, attitude about life. Yeah, you're really traveling every mile. And you're seeing those miles happen. And you're really enjoying it. But that's also what I like about cruising in general. Like, the only thing I'll put on my TV in the cabin is the ship channel, which shows me, where we started. Here's a map of the world. Here it's going to zoom in a little bit more and then zoom in a little bit more. And you see where we're going, how many nautical miles we've traveled, how many we have left to go, what speed are we going, what's the water temperature, what's the air temperature, what's the wind doing, like all kinds of stuff. It gives you so much information if you're on the right cruise line. Some of them, they suck. But from what I recall, Carnival has a pretty good ship channel. And I'm out there and I'm just looking at things. I'm watching stuff go by. And if I spot something in the distance and I don't know what it is, I can scamper back into my room and look at the ship channel and go, oh, that's Cuba. It's pretty awesome. I love it. I love it. And river cruises are delightful too. They are at a slower pace, but you do also get to see train travel. The difference with train travel and river cruises is that train travel, you might get 20 minutes, in a stop, if you're lucky, unless you have a layover someplace and you have to change trains. River cruises, they will stop and you will get a whole day, or maybe you get half the day here and then they meander on down the river and you get the evening in another town entirely, but you get time to get off the ship, to really look around and explore your surroundings. Whereas with train travel, you don't really get that. Appa, you have pneumonia. Of course you do. That really friggin' stinks. Why? Why did you get pneumonia? I'm going to blame your dad. You should go back to working on your itinerary. Bridget Alexander was impressed by German trains. Oh, they killed off I didn't know they killed off Jennifer Coolidge. I saw you were on and decided to say hi. Well, I'm happy to have you here, Appa. Koala Crofts found the glass blowing. Yep, it's on Celebrity. Appa. I like trains. I like being in liminal places like boats and trains. Yes, I do too. What? What could you ask? Of course you can ask here. What, Appa? Tell me. What's going on? I know we're in Meat Space, by the way. That's why I call her by a different name than the one that you actually see here. Because she's Appa. She just is. And I'm Nuna. I wasn't aware of Geoplanet, Jane. Yeah, the last one in Italy. I know. I wasn't aware. I watched a few episodes of it when I was in the Bronx last summer and stopped before the end of the season because pretty much all the characters annoyed the piss out of me. The entire time. So, I tried to like them. And Jennifer Coolidge is delightful. I hated every single one of the characters in that show. All of them. I thought they were all douchebags. Even Aubrey Plaza. And I have a crush on her. But her character was a dick. But yeah, all-inclusive resorts, love them. Love them. I have a favorite one right now in Cancun, but I haven't gone to enough of them in Cancun. Isn't that always the way? Well, thank you, Geoplanet Jane. Thank you for spoiling that for me. That's okay. You know what? It's not like I was going to seek it out and watch it anyway. The bus is only $28. How much is the train? Tip 45 needs an all-inclusive for her and her hubs. Well, I can make that happen. It's what I do. Sunshine says, I love chocolate, and the bus is only $28. Yes, thank you, Pamela. No idea, but probably a lot more. I don't know. I would say find out the cost of the train. And see if it goes anyplace really cool that you want to check out. And if it doesn't, take the bus. Mara sitting on her sister's porch today, and look who came by. Look at that. What a handsome creature. Went to OMSI today. Is that what? Is there there's an all-inclusive in the Bahamas I'd really like to go to, but it's pricey, says Deanna Downey. What is tell me. Atlantis? Let me guess. Oregon Museum of Science and something? The kids got to try the Van de Graaff generator. Suddenly Google is telling me it's a 9-hour train trip. What is going on? Science and industry. Okay. Looks like they had a good time. I'm not going to show all of them, but looks like they had a good time. Very nice. I'm obsessed with that mama and her bears, though. I had a mama and some baby bears on my porch once. That was terrifying. Let's see. Beautiful bears. You can book Alan and I when we get married in Vegas by Elvis. Yes, I'd be happy to do so. But yeah, Deanna, I'm interested in knowing which resort in the Bahamas you're talking about. Starts with a C, Del Mar, HGTV. The Baumers own it. Well, Del Mar means of the sea, or, by the sea or whatever. So that's not surprising that it would be called something Del Mar. Starts with a C, Del Mar, but it's pricey. Okay. Atlantis is pretty pricey too. It's beautiful, but it's tremendous and it's pricey. So are every single one of the, pricey is also all of the Sandals resorts. Honestly, I was unimpressed with the Sandals resorts, but I've only toured one, so. What's this? Oh, Brian Lucas. This might be our nightly fill photo. Our nightly fill fix. All right, well, we had one last night that I didn't show. We had this shot of Phil. And tonight, look at that sleepy boy. Karula Mar Club. Okay. Thank you, Deanna Downey. What a cutie pie. We do love Phil. We do love Phil. Let me write that down. Pirula. Interesting. Does Club Med still exist? It sure does, Geoplanet Jane. It sure does. All over the world. They've still got properties all over the world. Yeah. And they've got some really good deals. Like, you can go skiing in the Alps with Club Med. You can do all kinds of stuff. In a couple of their resorts, they have full-on circus schools with flying trapeze and silks and all sorts of things. Yeah, Club Med is still out there and rocking it for sure. Sandals would be awesome too. We could make that work. Are you tied to the Bahamas? I know the commercials say it's better in the Bahamas, but there's great big old ocean out there. Even just in the Caribbean, there are loads of different all-inclusives that are available. Honestly, I found sandals to be kind of unimpressive, but again, that's just me. But yeah, hit me up. We can talk. I'm always happy to talk about travel stuff with people. Every single day of the world. I'd rather talk travel stuff than just about anything else. And yeah, so get in touch. I mean, my email, giantsmut@gmail.com. It's also right below in the description box, as well as, let's see, what else is down there in the description box? The fact that is there an all-inclusive for the hefty lady? Anywhere in the Caribbean, Geoplanet Jane, or any, Deanna Downey. Ooh, Alan Ballantyne wants to go to Santorini. I've heard wonderful things about Santorini. It's beautiful there. Hedonism is still a thing. It is. It's still a resort that functions. Tip 45, you can be a person of size. You can be hefty. You can be skinny. You can be whatever size you want to be and go to really any all-inclusive you want. I've traveled with people who are significantly larger than me. And they go to all-inclusives and they spend all day in the fucking pool. And nobody says a thing to them. Just be you. Your favorite is cruising, Deanna Downey? Hell yeah. Geoplanet Jane would go to Santorini. Cyberkender. I'd want a diving and rum tour of the Caribbean and to be able to afford it. Yeah. I think that's important for people to know. I agree with you, tip 45. I mean, I'm not thin myself. I will never be willowy. Oh, so the train, according to Deutsche Bahn, is about the same amount of time, and if I use a pass, I only have to pay €11, basically. Well, then take the train. Train is way more awesome. Yeah, you can be a person of size and you can cruise. You can... Matt White is babysitting for goddaughters, aged 4 and 7. Well, my goodness, enjoy. The mama bear has babies every year and brings them down from Pisgah National Forest, but this year she had triplets. So cute. They are so cute. Any snorkeling excursions that you recommend? Probably, but I'll have to take a look at them. I haven't even looked at shore excursions yet. I haven't gotten that far. I'm so busy taking care of all the other stuff that I haven't looked at shore excursions. And I know that there were some people, is all-inclusive a swingers club or something? No, but hedonism basically is. No, all-inclusive just means that your hotel, your food, your beverages, your snacks, your just about everything, all of that is included in the cost of staying there. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, yeah, I know that there were a number of people who were talking about going ziplining in one of the ports. And there were a lot of people asking me if there was going to be like any big group excursions. I hadn't had anything planned yet because we're still 125 days out. Basically, I can use my Germany pass to the border and then from Bad, whatever the fuck that Dutch word is, to Groningen is like €11. Nice. Well, then rock that. Do that, Appa. Do the train. So yeah, I haven't gotten as far as excursions yet, but that's going to be the thing that I work on after I get the I've got some suppliers that I'm talking to on Monday regarding the hotel. Once I get that nailed down and get a block set up, then I'll be able to look at other things like shore excursions. So, yeah, that's where I am right now. But as far as snorkeling goes, I recommend snorkeling. Do that. Every opportunity you have. Look under the water, wave at the fishies, look at all of the different corals. Do that. Do that, do that, do that. And see it now. See it as early as you can. Because the oceans are warming up. The coral reefs are bleaching. Fish are dying. See it now while you still can. That's a fucking bummer, isn't it? It's the truth, though. Sympathy show here for Americans who've never been to the ocean. In UK, nowhere is more than 2.5 hours drive away from the sea. Yeah. Wear shoes if there's coral so you don't slice the shit out of your feet. Yeah. Water shoes. Water shoes are the best. And if you're going snorkeling, the one big thing that I recommend is doing so off of the back of a boat as opposed to I mean, there's nothing wrong with plodding off of the beach and into the water and just sploosh face down into the water and waving at fishies. But what I would recommend is that if there's corals around, I mean, you don't want to slice the shit out of your feet and you don't want to damage the corals. Rosa Lang would just like to go to all of the beaches. That's a lot of beaches. That's a lot of beaches. Beach, please. Love snorkeling, but it's been a while. Yeah. Jazzy girl Sarah. She's in Finland and it's sunny there. Very nice. Well, good morning to you, Miss Sarah. A buoyancy vest is needed for some. Yes. I have built-in buoyancy. It's called a fat ass. It helps me float. I float well. But yeah, I do love some snorkeling. Hev hasn't seen the ocean since she was a teenager. I haven't seen the ocean since last September. Deanna Downey has never snorkeled. Oh, it's delicious. It is so wonderful. And it's so calming. It's so calming because all of the outside noise is muffled. And you just paddle along and look at things and float and just be calm. Just be in the ocean, saying hi to the fishies. It's delightful. I love snorkeling. And I got a full face. Malibu? Mara, you need Malibu? Can you not get that at an ABC? Fish and chips taste better eaten off paper with the sea breeze in your face. Nice, Matt White. We didn't get to do that when I was in Ireland. I spent 10 days there. We didn't get a chance to do that, but I'd be willing to try that out. Deanna Downey lives in Daytona Beach, so she can see the ocean whenever. That's fair. But snorkeling is great. I got a full face snorkel, so that all I have to do is just put it on my head and seal it to my face, pop my little snorkel up, and then I don't have to hold anything in my teeth or lack thereof. And I just paddle away. That's great. I can see everything. I can breathe normally. It's pretty awesome. I've never snorkeled, would love to try someday. It's amazing. I'm sure that scuba is even more amazinger, but I don't have the certification. I can't scuba dive. So I snorkel. And it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. The Great Lakes don't count as ocean. The Great Lakes do not count as ocean, Pamela SP Butterfly. They might be big, but they don't count. They don't count as ocean. I live right next to Lake Superior, which is the largest. It doesn't count as ocean. It might be an inland sea. That does not count as an ocean. Doctors won't let you scuba. Yep. Tiff's backing me up on that. Oh, Koala Crops, you got hit by autocock rockets. Doctor won't let you scrubber. So mean. Oh well, no more dishes for you. Sandy beaches. What kind of experience would one need? Just like the Inland Empire does not count as an empire. Yes. You could get a quick scuba class and get certified. Comes down to the jing, which I do not have. God damn it! Stop moving, thing. What kind? The Edmund Fitzgerald. F the Edmund Fitz. I'm so mad about that fucking song. I have history with that song. I don't want to look at the Edmund Fitzgerald because Gordon Lightfoot ruined it for me. What kind of experience would one need to go snorkeling? Well, Rosalind, can you breathe through your mouth? Can you swim? Yeah, both things? Cool, you can snorkel. Ta-da! Yeah, that's all you need. You don't even need fins. I know Cyberkinder's saying you just need a mask, fins, and a snorkel and a beach to go snorkeling. No actual experience necessary. You don't even need fins. Shit, half the time I don't even use the fins. I just paddle along with my feet. Yeah, all you're doing, Rosalind, is you put the mask on. You put the snorkel in your mouth. You remind yourself repeatedly to breathe through your mouth. Repeatedly. Put your face in the water. And you breathe in through your nose, because you're gonna. And you go, "Blah!" And you come back up, and you spit a bunch of water out, and you go, holy crap, it's so salty. And then you realize what a doorknob you are, because you're in the fucking ocean. Of course it's salty. Or at least I do. That's what happened the first time I swam. The mask suctioning to your face will remind you to breathe through your nose. Well, perhaps. Yes. And as far as learning to swim, I mean, we can bring you a snorkel and a mask. You can hire it out. A lot of beaches will allow you to hire out snorkel equipment. And so you just wade out into the water. Put the mask on, put the snorkel in your mouth, slam your face in the water while you're standing on the ground. You know why the ocean is salty, though? Yes, because fish fuck in it. Thank you, Appa. Pervert. I love that about you. Yeah, you can get a life jacket and just bob in the water. You can stay in places where you can still put your feet down. You don't even really need to know how to swim. But, you know, somehow, Rosalind, I feel like you have just enough of a zen, calm spirit that you can probably figure it out really easily. This isn't rocket surgery, swimming. And I'm not asking you to, compete in any kind of swimming event. If you can dog paddle, if you can float, you can snorkel. It's the after dinner sweet drink type. It's white and syrupy, and you drink it over ice. I mean, Malibu coconut rum is kind of like that. That could be a how to snorkel short. Well, thank you, Bridget Alexander. Was it less than 60 seconds? Yeah, Malibu's a pretty common drink. I don't know, Mara. Email me a link of what it is that you found, because I'm curious now. Never bring sand or rocks from Hawaii. Pele doesn't like it. Yep. Now, everyone is asking, what did Gordon do to me? It's not so much what Gordon did to me, except for the fact that I had to hear the song all the fucking time. Because late in my misspent youth, I was working at a classic rock radio station that was located facing a very poorly lit back street in this godforsaken town. And not too far away from that back street, about 2 blocks, Kel, Bridget Alexander, Snorkel. About 2.5 blocks away from 2.5 blocks away from the radio station that I worked at from 7 to midnight. Was the county jail. And I ran an all request show from 7 to midnight. So they would call me every night. I will get up and walk out, Hef. I mean, I'm serious about it. I fucking hate that song. They would call me every night. And I'm a female, and I'm working by myself in a tiny little radio station. And I had to go outside if I wanted to smoke. And I was by myself. Did I mention? By myself? No, it's not Coquito. It's Malibu. So, who knows? If I pissed off the guys from county lockup, who knows if they might just show up at the radio station some night. Catch me off guard. Catch me coming off shift. Catch me going out to smoke a cigarette. And be very angry with me because I didn't play their fucking song. So, every night, 6 minutes and 36 seconds of and I hate it. And if I never, ever, ever hear it again while I'm alive, it'll be too soon. Oh, then Rosalang, you'll be fine. You got around well enough when you swam with the dolphins? Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You can totally, if you can hang out with dolphins, you can totally do this. He said he would do anything for love, but he won't do that. Okay, bye, Appa. Here comes Matt White with the trivia. Did you know coconuts are not native to the Caribbean? They were introduced there in the 1400s. Yet more proof that coconuts are migratory. Migratory. Malibu coconut is labeled rum, but it's got a lot of sugar and too low ABV, so it's really a liqueur. Yeah. And it's in a white bottle. It's straight up Malibu. That's what you're looking for, Mara. Oh shit, no wonder you effing hate it. Yeah, can't stand it. It's called Beachcomber's liqueur. Okay. Yeah, coquito is something that you find generally around Christmas time. Oh, it's so good. Beachcombers. All right, I've written it down. Well, Appa had to head out. And I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to head out as well. But it's been a lovely evening hanging out with all of you. Remember, call your travel advisor or email me. I mean, I'm here for you. And if I'm not your travel advisor, that's okay. Just use a travel advisor. Please utilize the skills and the expertise of a travel advisor. Friends in town from college. Hi, Kim White. That's all right. You can watch later. Enjoy your friends. Good for you. It's Saturday night. Yeah, protect your investment in your vacation. Contact a travel advisor. If it's me or another one, I don't care. Don't be like that family. And also, please be very, very careful in what you post on the internet. Come on. This isn't rocket surgery, y'all. A cautionary tale, as 'twere. Who does everyone go watch now? Well, let's see. We could check sptv.space. And now Uptown Funk is running through Rosalind's head. sptv.space. Let's take a look and see who's on now. Denver Scientology Audit. So it's at Denver Scientology Audit. That would be where you'd want to go because he's live. I can't see that there's anybody else that's live right now. But you could go see Denver Scientology Audit. He's got a great voice on him. I don't post anything till I'm back from vacation. Good job. Hey, Sassy Savage, we're just getting ready to sign off. But Jay is doing his security stream. Very nice. Yeah, we're just getting ready to sign off. Fling yourselves hence to the internet. Yes, not brain science either. To all 61 of you who are here, I'm very happy that you chose to join us. Thank you so much for spending time with us this evening. Please check to see if you're still subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you could do worse than hitting that button. Because it's fast, it's free, and it's painless. And every single click on that subscribe button helps me get closer to my petty little goal of 1,300 subscribers. So please help me out. Right now, I've been hovering at the edge of 1,100 for about 2 weeks now, and it's making me a little bit bonkers. The edging is getting a little intense. So, cannot find a Malibu product named Beachcomber or a Beachcomber liqueur. There is a Beachcomber cocktail. Interesting. Anyway, I do love coquito. It's delicious. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Please hit the like or the dislike, whichever you choose. I'm not trying to tell people what to think. If you have something to say, you can leave a comment after the stream is over. Tori Magoo just went live. Perfect. Go over to Tori. But for God's sake, don't say that it's a raid, because one of her Sassy Savage, go see Tori. It's Tori Magoo 44. I can put it in the chitter chat. She's amazing. It's in the chat. Go see Tori. She's delightful. Her mod gets really freaked out if you mention room raids, and she apparently the mod thinks it's some sort of OSA thing, which, I mean, okay. And why don't say it a raid? Because her mod thinks that that's OSA. I don't know what to tell you. But you're welcome to say that I just got done and you're coming over here from my channel. You can choose to say that I sent you or whatever you want to do. And if you want to get in touch with me and the comments section is not your thing, my email address is in the description box below. You can utilize that. My P.O. box is down there as well, as is my PayPal and the Venmo that Denver Steve-O made me get. So if you feel like supporting the channel in a way where YouTube doesn't get 30%, you could use one of those avenues. And thank you very much, everybody. One last Xenu Marlene for the road. I'm not singing it this time. I hope that you all have a good day, a good night, a good afternoon, wherever you are. Sleep sweet. Rest well. Be safe. Peace.